Hello.
Hello. How we doing?
What's going on, man?
I'm great. It's Matt from the Mandem. I think we said last night we should have a conversation about, the events of last night.
Yeah.
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 You got time?
Not currently, but I'll give you a call back. Or who's around right now from your end? Is Patar around and everybody else?
Yeah. The people you'll probably be speaking to is me, Sparky, and then Patar.
All right, cool. I'm a little bit busy right now, but I'll give you a call in a bit.
Say less. Easy, boss.
All right.
Yo, wagwan.
Gentlemen.
It's good, boys.
Yes, the boys.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, we good?
Not too bad.
All right. I appreciate you following up on our request last night. Came by trying to talk to you, but it seemed you had gone back into your homes and whatnot, right? Preparing for the next day.
Yeah. Something like that.
Right. So, is there anything you guys want to say before I talk?
No, we're good.
What's going on with this bit of a conflict you guys have with the Zakid and Company? Is it still ongoing?
Apple paid us some money. Money they stole.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just waiting to see their energy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So it's over, yeah?
Seems that way for now.
Right, until if their energy's not aligned with yours, I suppose. If that's what you meant.
Of course. How can we be of service to you guys, though?
Well, you see, a couple of you guys picked me up yesterday. Well, got into my car, rather. How did you get into my car? Was it unlocked?
Nope.
No.
Damn, you broke into an M5, huh?
Gotta come prepared, you know?
I'm prepared, always. That's good.
Only awkward nah.
You broke
It's
into the
just bro.
car and decided to put a gun to my head and Eve Summers' head. Why?
You want to take that, Sparky?
Yeah. See, it's no secret the last time we had a little back and forth, you was a pawn in the game of chess, right? We just applied the same logic. You was with him last time, you with him this time. Seemed like an easy way to the prize.
Right. Only difference is last time I was a security guy for Rooster's Rest, and now I run Little Italy with a bunch of Italians. There's a bit of a difference. I ain't no pawn no more.
I'm pretty sure you was still a Little Italy last time. I remember setting up cameras behind it. You definitely was still there.
Perhaps building it up. Okay. Well, listen, gentlemen, I honestly thought that you would already know if I would be involved or not. I mean, we ran into each other multiple times. The times we spoke, there was no issue. I got no problem with you guys. And it seems like this whole thing started over something, without full context, minuscule. I mean, if 100K paid for it, then mustn't it must have not been that big, right?
To be honest, it's more about that principle. You don't put an RPG to your second in command, do you?
Right. If that's what happened. Pretty fucking crazy. Well, I'm glad you mentioned the principle, because that's why I want to meet here.
What do you think of the 9
About the
months?
principle. You pointed a gun to my head. I didn't really take that too lightly. And I know you guys had to do what you got to do, right? Get to your enemies as quick as possible.
I like this, bro. This is
That
sick.
got you nowhere, right?
Listen, Luciano, with all due respect, I don't think anyone in the Mandem truly knows you to the full extent that you can know a person, right? Right now, you know, we've had a couple conversations here and there, but without long-term relationships, your word doesn't really hold too much to us. So when you say you're not involved or you say this, you say that, we don't really have any means to trust you on that. Hence why you had a gun pulled on you in that car. You can feel how you want to feel about it, but that was a way of us getting what we needed. And ultimately, a day later, we got what we needed. So I see that as that worked.
Okay. So you don't trust me, but you haven't attempted or anything like that to build a relationship with me either. I mean, we could have been good friends, right?
Maybe, who knows? Who knows what the future would have seen? You know, we spend a lot of time focusing on ourselves. Pretty sure you guys do the same.
You know, despite us not really knowing each other, I grew to respect you guys a little bit after the whole conflict at Rooster's Rest. By the way you carry yourselves out and all that, but I just don't understand why you would try to use me to get to your enemies when you know exactly where they are, when you know how to get to them too. It's unnecessary to try to get me and the Italians involved in a conflict that has nothing to even do with us. Zakid and whoever else was involved, as sure maybe we fought together during Rooster's Rest, but that was before Rooster's Rest. I need you to understand that we are a separate faction, and then I can be diplomatic, but I can also be merciless. I just want us to be on the same page here.
He is cold, isn't he?
It's a sign of disrespect. It's a two-way street, right? Because I could say the same about you. I don't know you. I don't know
Respect,
anybody.
respect. I've
I've seen
heard
you a
this
couple
word
times.
400
Talked to you a
times
couple times.
this week, bro.
And I think that's just enough respect for me to at least come to you and ask you a question without having to put a gun to your head. Let alone the two people that are in the car that you know for a fact weren't doing nothing. All I was doing was changing clothes. So, out of respect here between the two of us, the next time you might have a problem with me or maybe think to use me as a way to get to your enemies, give me a call. Talk to me first. If you don't trust me and if what I tell you is not enough, point a gun to my head. But it's not the right way, gentlemen. First you corner me in front of Little Italy, and then you break into my car and threaten my life. If you want respect,
you guys are about to have a police
how do you
chase
think something
coming
like
for
this is
you.
going to
I'm gonna
start?
be honest.
By doing that.
You fired shots at us before, Luciano?
You did too. Yet after that,
Right.
I held no grudge.
Well, listen, you know, we've both been on the receiving ends of shots. We don't owe you shit. You don't owe us shit. We didn't know that you're your own entity, because quite frankly, the only time we seen of you was when you were outside Rooster's Rest. We've taken no energy to come and pursue to find out what you guys are doing, because quite frankly, we don't care. Now we understand you're your own entity. Fair enough. What will happen will happen. If we cross paths in the future, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, we'll see. It's that simple. You do your thing, we do ours. We don't really pay attention.
Perfect. It's all a matter of communication, boys. Like I said, I still respect this. I know you and your organization are very powerful. And I've always wanted to do business with you and all that. Let's keep it that way. And if there's any problems, like you said, we'll talk about them first. Let's just put the guns aside for a bit. Like we're doing now. Having a nice, pleasant conversation. Can we agree to that?
I don't see why not.
All right. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I don't I don't need anybody speaking for me. I'll come to you and speak to you myself. So now you know.
So let's
What's
get
that,
this
Greg?
very clear before you leave. Cerberus, Zakid, the goons, nothing to do with you.
They're friends of mine. But I ain't gonna put my community at a fucking risk for something as minuscule as what happened yesterday. But I'd rather talk to you first.
You know, the streets talk, and I know of a few things you've done with those guys, so I'll believe it when I see it. You say you're a separate entity, then you show us that, and I'll believe it.
All right. You're right. Actions speak louder than words.
This is a
Appreciate you
cool
boys and
one.
your time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Mm.
Take care, boys.
You too.
Have a good one.
Good to see you, GG. Looking great as always.
See you later.
Brought it.
Left.
Come on. Good
You
shit,
guys all
boys.
good?
One thing about meetings like
Yeah,
this,
we good.
it's so much more better
Tell us.
if it's one person doing all the speaking than, like, I don't know if you guys noticed it from their end, but like Luciano did all the speaking. So if it's one person doing all the speaking, it comes across so much better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Wait,
good,
can we
yeah,
come to you guys now? Is the main
Yeah,
outlet?
yeah,
good
we
shit,
good.
good shit, good shit.
So Squash, they basically said they're a separate entity.
It's bullshit, though. That's why I said I'll believe it when I see it. Because I
Yeah,
know
no.
they've, like, I literally
Yeah.
know they grappled into prison like 2 weeks ago with Cerberus and the goons to go fuck up GG.
There you are.
I think they do it together when it's convenient.
Yeah, they
you
do.
just
They
parachute
separate
in?
when it suits them, and then they stay
Yeah, I was on the
together when they
roof.
do, you know?
Yeah.
That's jokes.
All right.